Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm SuperShowJonesy and this is the Super Giveaway. Different name, but same show. I'm going to give you the chance today and the rest of this week to win a brand new giveaway, which I've got in a big old box sitting right there just off camera. First things first, I'm going to reveal the giveaway from last week, which is sitting right here on my shelf. It's all wrapped in gold, looking gorgeous. If you haven't seen the show before, it is incredibly simple. There is a guess timer in the corner of the screen, and when that timer runs out, I'm going to unbox a new giveaway for this week. I'm going to unbox this and you will be in with a chance to win it. It will run all week. Put your guesses in the live chat and in the comments below the video, and if you are the first person to guess what is in the box, you walk away with it. It really is that simple. But you can't start guessing yet because the guess clock hasn't finished. So I'm going to put this away for now. We need to reveal what the giveaway was from last week, and it was a doozy. So let's get on with it. Here it is right here. Now, this was a bit of a contentious one because there were some very good guesses and somebody has indeed won it, and it was won in the live chat. I think first of all we should reveal what it was, and we'll go through some of the clues that I gave last week, and I'll give you a little rundown as to what each clue meant because some of them were a little bit cryptic. Let's get into this package. One of my clues was in fact that it was the most expensive giveaway I've done so far, and if you know what I've already given away on this channel, you will know that I gave away the Lego Millennium Falcon, which was about £150. So this was more than that. So there was a bit of a clue. Are you ready? This is exciting. This is the exciting part. So, because up until now, you still don't know if you were right or not. The giveaway for last week was, in fact, the Nintendo Switch Lite in lovely, lovely turquoise. Can you see that? It's quite glary. Isn't that a thing of beauty? Now, this was an interesting one because there were a few correct guesses in the live chat on the premiere. Now, the first clue that I gave you guys in order to get this was that it has its origins all the way back in 1889. Unless you're a Nintendo aficionado, you might not know that that is when the company actually started as a Hanafuda card manufacturing company. The second clue that would be perfect for chivalrous gamblers was because if you take the word Nintendo and you break it down, then one of the possible meanings from the 10 part of the word is that it relates to Tengu, a character that to gamblers and illegal card players would let them know that they could play illegal cards in an establishment or in a certain area. And the first part of the word Nintendo, nin, can mean obligation, duty, or chivalry to some of the Yakuza. The over 6.2 million was the number of units that the Nintendo Switch Lite had sold up until April of 2020. Moving on to the next clue, and a thin riding whip can also be known as a Switch. And on to being agile and quick, it's pretty obvious, but Lite in Nintendo Switch Lite is a derivative form of the normal spelling of the word light. It's a bit quicker, a bit more agile, it's more on the go than the regular Nintendo Switch. The clue, the Temple of Hanafuda, is from an often cited meaning of the word Nintendo. Then a very easy clue for a lot of you, I'm sure, but Hiroshi Yamauchi was the man who took Nintendo from a card manufacturing company into the multi-billion-dollar gaming Goliath that we all know and love today. And the last clue, the minus 0.7 inches, is the difference in size between the screen on the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Switch Lite. So that was your final clue. Hopefully it made sense to some of you. It definitely made sense to one of you because one of you has indeed won the Nintendo Switch Lite. This is where it gets a little contentious because there were two people, in fact, who very close together guessed the Nintendo Switch Lite. Now, one of them was Jamie, who does the Super Show pod with me, and his guess was the Nintendo Switch Lite, which is, of course, accurate. However, there was a guess that preceded his by a matter of seconds, which was the Nintendo Switch Lite Animal Crossing Edition. Now, there is no Animal Crossing edition of the Nintendo Switch Lite. Given the fact that the person did say Nintendo Switch Lite, I think that's fair enough, and I'm going to give it to them because they were the first person to guess it. They were also the first person to get into the ballpark with Nintendo Switch. So the winner is ASB64. Well done, you will be receiving your very own Nintendo Switch Lite in lovely turquoise. There it is. Do you want to have another look before we do a really quick unboxing? So we're going to pop it open quickly, we're going to see what's inside, and then I will get it sent off to ASB64. So first up, let's just slide it out. Because it's the Lite, it only comes in one piece, unlike the Switch, which obviously the controllers are detachable. Oh, now see, what I always try to do with these is to not damage the packaging because I don't want to send you something with a broken box. That's not very good. It's quite a good size. I thought, given the fact that it's smaller, it might look and feel quite a lot smaller than a Switch, but I've got a Switch, and that feels like a very good size, to be fair. There it is. I like this colour the most. I was torn as to which colour to get, but I thought that this was the most striking I do like it. I think it's very attractive. One of the giveaways that I gave away recently, Ring Fit Adventure, would not work with the Lite because you need to be able to slide the controllers off to slide them into the ring con. So what else we've got in here? We have the book, of course, the power cable. No mount like you get with the Switch, and no HDMI cable because it isn't something that you plug into your television. You wouldn't be able to do much with it, as it doesn't have detachable controllers. Once again, well done ASB64. This will be on its way to you. So I'm going to put this up on my shelf behind me. It's going to be time to move on to this week's super giveaway. Once again, the large box is coming out. There'll be packing nuts everywhere, but we'll do some more clues. Like I said last week, there is no category anymore, so it makes it much harder, which I think is more fun. The clues are going to be cryptic again. I think this one is going to be the most difficult one so far. If anyone gets it in the premiere, I will be amazed. But hey, we should do the giveaway and find out. Here it is, giveaway number 6. As you can see, the timer in the corner is about to finish, and when it does, you can start guessing what is in my box. Let's really quickly run through the rules just in case anybody doesn't know what's going on here. It's super simple. If you are the first person in the chat, in the comments, to guess what is in my box, then you could walk away with it. For the official rules, check in the description down below, but it couldn't be simpler. It's the easiest game show on YouTube. I'm going to give you a number of clues as we go through. There's multiple layers, and if you guess first, you walk away with it. It couldn't be any easier. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications because you do not want to miss a giveaway. If you are in the live chat, if you are here in the premiere, you've got the best chance of winning because you get to see all the clues before anybody else does. But if nobody does get it in the premiere, it runs all week. This giveaway lasts from today, Saturday, all the way through to next Saturday when I move on to the next giveaway. Nobody's won it by a certain point in the week, then I will drop some more clues on my Twitter. So make sure you follow me at SuperShowJonesy because if no one's got it, that is going to be the place you'll get more clues, and it might tip your knowledge over the edge, which means that you win before anybody else does. Here we go, first layer. Now I'm going to have to give you the clues pretty swiftly on this one because I've only got a couple of layers because it's a relatively large one. As you can see, I'm back on the large box, although it feels like I'm on a large box every week. The first clue I'm going to give you is that you may enjoy this if you have a god fetish. Quite a cryptic clue. I don't think anybody will get it from that. If you do, then I'm very impressed. And I'm going to give you another clue. Already, look at this, I'm rattling through the clues. So, you will certainly get to do some slaughtering. If you win this, you will certainly get to do some slaughtering. Let's open this, and I know immediately what's going to happen because there are packing nuts galore. Look at that. Right, let's reach in here. Oh, there we go. There he is. And as I tweeted yesterday, it is in the very Amazon box that I received it in. I'm going to put it next to me here, and I'm going to get rid of this big old box. Okay, I'm now covered in packing nuts, but we're one box down. We're into the second one. Some lovely duct tape today. I couldn't find my brown packing tape, so I thought I'd use some duct tape. Where are we? This is the right way around. Right, more clues because I know that there aren't many layers on this one. So the next clue is going to be, come on. Come on. That's it. That's the whole clue. Come on. Okay, let me open this up. Get into that end. Into that end. I think Amazon are taking some tips from me when it comes to their boxing because this box is all ropey. Like it looks like they've patched it together from bits of other box, which is kind of what I have to do sometimes. So I'm not complaining. Right. Time for another clue because like I said, we're getting through this one quickly today. There aren't that many layers. If you win this, you may want to get the war paint out. Battles. That's what I'm talking. Fights. Okay, let's move on to another clue. Important bit of advice here. Don't lose your head. You know, you might want to win, but don't lose your head. Oh, look at the lovely bronze paper that I've got today. I'm going to get rid of that box. And no more packing nuts, which is brilliant because I don't like getting them everywhere, which I do every week. But I've got a few more clues to give you as well. In this fantasy world, you may have to face up to 200 million enemies, which sounds too many, to be quite frank. 200 million is far too many to have to face, even in a fantasy world. I've only got 2 clues left, and as people know now, I don't actually open the final layer until next week, like I just did with the Switch Lite. So, this is it. You're not getting any more of this. So I've got 2 clues left. The name is in part inspired by Homer. Any Homer fans? It is in part inspired by Homer. And the very last clue I'm going to give you is John Donne's soul. John Donne's soul. Now that is it. Those are all the clues you're getting this week. This is it. This is what you can win. Guess in the chat. I don't think anybody will have got this yet. If you're watching this at any point in the week, you're probably in with a pretty good chance of winning, unless I've missed my guess and this was super easy again, but I don't think it was. I think this was quite tricky. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell for notifications, because you do not want to miss a super giveaway, because you'll miss out on the easiest game show on YouTube where you get the chance to win this. Like, I'm just giving it away. You say what it is, you get it. So that has been won by ASB64. This could be won by you. Get guessing in the comments. Have as many guesses as you want. Don't spam the chat, because that would just be annoying. Like, don't copy any lists and just put whole long comments, because I might not even bother to read the whole thing anyway. So just one guess at a time, please. One guess at a time. For the full official rules, look below the video in the description. I am SuperShowJonesy. Thank you for joining me. If you want to check out some more content, check out the Super Show that I do with Chris and Jamie every Friday. You can check that out over on our channel at SuperShowPod. Follow me on Twitter at SuperShowJonesy, because if nobody guesses this probably by Tuesday, Wednesday, then I will be dropping some more clues on Twitter. And if nobody guesses it by like Thursday or Friday, I'll probably just almost tell you the answer. I won't tell you, I'll just give you some very easy clues, okay? Thank you so much for joining me. Please come back next week for another giveaway, and I will see you there.